Hi Cancer, welcome to your mid-August 2021 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Cancer. This will not resonate with every Cancer that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Cancer, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Cancer. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Cancer and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the most. Alright Cancer, let's get started. I'm going to use a sound bowl to clear the energy, to tune into the energy. If you are wearing headphones, I suggest turning them down just a little bit. I don't want your ears to hurt, alright? So let's get this going. Okay, so Cancer, for this reading, I am tuning into an energy that's in or around your energetic field of someone who has romantic feelings or intentions towards you at this time. Whether you're together or apart, taken or single, whether you know it or don't know it, let's go ahead and see who's coming through for your reading and why. What kind of energy is around this with my beautiful Cancers? Ooh, Cancer! So we have attraction. I mean, you guys were instantly attracted to each other. You instantly vibed, you instantly clicked. There is no doubt about what you guys think about one another, how you feel about one another. You just feel each other's vibes out. And the attraction between the two of you is very strong. It's undeniable. I mean, even looking at this person, like the minute they saw you, they wanted to get to know you, who you are, what you're about. And I even feel like this person was pretty, they did the chase, okay, Cancer? This person's pretty confident in themselves. They knew who they are, they know what they want, and when they saw you, they had to get that number, they had to get to know you instantly. And it kind of turned you on by that strong confidence. It kind of made you feel like, damn, all right, they want me. I'll see this out. But the thing is, bottom of the deck is let go of control issues. And it says allow this situation to unfold naturally. Okay, so a couple things I'm feeling with this set of these two cards. So for some of my Cancers, someone here, you or this other person is overthinking this connection by a lot. Every single text message has to be observed, analyzed, read in between the lines. Someone struggles with sending the right message out, like having to rewrite it, wanting to make it sure it's perfect. I mean, I would say that someone is just very much wanting this so badly that even with let go of control issues, it's like consuming them, Cancer. Someone cannot stop thinking about the other person, or maybe honestly, you can't stop thinking about each other. But with this attraction here, know that there's strong feelings, there's strong desire. And I think someone needs to realize that this is going to play out if it's in your highest good. If it's not meant to be, it won't meant to be. But if it is, then let it unfold. But the attraction here is intense. But with let go of control issues too, what I also feel with this, there could be a couple of vibes you've been getting, Cancer, that this person could be a bit, I wouldn't say controlling per se, but you're already kind of getting the vibe of like they get a little jealous if you were to not follow through with dating plans, or if you were to go hang out with other people because you had plans with them first. There is a bit of jealousy and maybe borderline controlling here that someone's kind of wondering about. And it should be kind of processed if that is something that's resonating with you. Should it be talked about? Can you talk about it with them and set your boundaries? Someone out there. But let's go ahead and get into the tarot and see what the tarot has to say. For most of you, I really do think both of you or one of you are just overthinking the situation and you just need to let it happen. But let's go ahead and see. I'm going to see how they feel about you. What do they think about you right now? What do they like about you and what do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection that they have with you currently and what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Cancer? Okay, Cancer. I hate to break it to you, but for some of you, this is someone that you've kind of gone silent on. They've gone silent on you. I don't know if you guys have completely broken up or stopped talking or what, but they haven't stopped feeling this way about you, even if you have stopped talking, even if there has been a break in the situation. They're feeling left out in the cold by you. So Cancer, maybe you did put a boundary in. You put a boundary in for yourself, for what you felt was right with you, what you felt like would get the message through to them about what you're about and what you're not about. But they're still like keeping an eye on you, Cancer, in some sort of way. Whether that is through social media, whether that is asking your friends about you, mutual friends. I don't know, somehow, maybe even psychically, they still have that attachment towards you and they're still projecting their energy your way. And you're feeling that, especially with this attraction card here. But you already know that they're attracted to you, but that's not what you wanted from them. You wanted more from them. You wanted them to, I don't know, with this essence that they had about themselves, being confident, so self-assured, it also came off this vibe of like, I don't know, I'll be honest, like player playette type of energy, or even like, I couldn't care less if we stopped talking, and it's not true. You know, that's the energy and the vibe because of the fact that the Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You could be dealing with another water sign, perhaps another Cancer. Doesn't have to be the case. But there was the start of feelings growing until it got to a point. And someone felt like it was getting out of their control. The feelings for you were getting out of control. And if it was something they didn't want to be open to, something they weren't ready for, then they, I feel, pushed you out, Cancer, ghosted you, or you just did it to them because they kept on playing these games. This back and forth that you're just done with. And you held on to it for a long time thinking one of these times it was going to change, but it didn't. So I feel with how they feel about you being the Five of Pentacles, whether this was ongoing, on and off, or you were the last to leave it off, they feel left out in the cold by you in some sort of way. And that's bothering the crap out of them because they have the Ace of Cups in the background here. But it's not your responsibility to convince someone to be real and authentic with their feelings. And I think you realize that and notice that. And you don't have the time for it either, honestly. And now, I mean, that maybe that's where this overthinking is coming in. I think for some of you, if you recently felt their energy, why are they coming up in my energy all of a sudden? Or others of you, they've been trying to come back in, maybe just subtly trying to message you, trying to text you. I even feel like they sent you a meme, or used to send each other memes. And they like kind of did that without even saying like, oh, hey, it's been a while, how are you? I don't know, some weird way of trying to get back into your life, something like that. You would know best, right? But they still want this with you. Even if it's been months of you not talking, weeks, or even if recently you've pulled back, the attraction is still there and it's still strong for you. I'm seeing someone's name that ends with an N. And then I also saw the letter V. First, middle, last initial. Could mean something to someone. Someone also lives on like a numbered street, like 38th Street or 15th Street or something like that. Just small messages. Let's go ahead and get into it. How they feel about you, Five of Pentacles. Taurus energy. They feel left out. They feel there's a lack of action, of tangibility between the two of you. And what I feel, Cancer, is that where there once was like a Six of Pentacles, let's just say, energy where you were giving into this, now you're not at all. You feel it's their turn. You feel it's their initiative to do something about it. Until then, they could be left in timeout. But they really do miss you. They miss being with you. They miss talking to you. They miss kissing you, touching you. I'll stop there. But with this Five of Pentacles, like you even see in the image, these two people are together, right? I feel like there was a moment where you guys exchanged a kiss up against the wall, maybe like in the door of the bedroom, in the door of the front door. Or maybe even if you guys were at an event, they snuck you off to kiss you somewhere privately. You liked their charisma, you liked their suaveness, but you kind of read through it after a certain while. And when you saw that there was nothing past that, or they weren't willing to show you anything past just the moment of it, that you didn't see anything being long-term or fulfilling, that's when you kind of decided to drop it and they're feeling this hardcore. And let's just say if they were the ones to push you out, right, because feelings started to get out of control, they regret it now. Now they're realizing, crap, I made the bed, now I gotta sleep in it. They realize that. What they think about you, what they think about the connection with you, is the Hierophant. Taurus energy, I also feel Capricorn energy with this card here. So what I feel with this is a couple things. For some of you, you have high standards, high morals. If something goes against what you want for yourself in love, you're not going to tolerate it. And I think that's a lesson you had to learn for a long time, maybe even with this specific person. You've even elevated your standards with them. You don't fall for the same tactics you used to fall for with them. You see clearly now what this is, and I think you're holding your boundary, you're holding your expectation. They see it. Others of you, they know that unless they give more of a commitment to this, they could keep walking, is kind of what I'm hearing. You know, you're not going to entertain someone that won't be solely devoted to you. Of someone who wants to keep the options open, you're not an option. And that's where you're holding yourself to higher ground as well. And they know this is what you want. If they were to return your life, this is what you're expecting. And this is the only conversation you're going to have. What they think about you is that, or what they like the most about you, interestingly enough, is Eight of Swords. So this is Gemini energy. Some of you could be Gemini, Cancer, Cuspers. You could have Gemini in your chart. Does not have to be the case in order for this to resonate. But there's a couple things I'm also getting from this. For some of you in the past, especially if you were overthinking this, and it was in the very beginning of this connection, the very beginning stages of this, and you know, they send you mixed signals about wanting to hang out, wanting to be around you, wanting to talk, wanting to hook up, and then, you know, being cold all of a sudden, being distant, being kind of like, I'm almost hearing rude, but I don't know if rude is the right word, just standoffish, aloof. And that made you overthink, and maybe even some of you, there was a period when you went through this connection where you would try to talk to them, you try to reach out to them, you try to settle this, and you felt like you couldn't get through to them, but at the same time, they saw how much you cared by doing that, by sending message after message, by trying to call them, by trying to, worry and stress over this. It's kind of strange why someone would like that about you. And it's something to think about. Others of you with this Eight of Swords, you're playing hard to get. You're not talking, you're not reaching out, you're not opening up. And I gotta say too, for some of you, you may have moved on to talking to someone else or going on other dates with people. I don't know how deep it's gotten, but at least entertaining other ideas. And they have this idea that you will always still think about them. Why am I hearing the song Dirty Little Secret by All American Rejects? Maybe if you, I don't know who this is for, and obviously it's not for all of you, so again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but it's like even if you guys were trying to move on to other people, you still talked in some way to each other, and with that memory, they still hold on to you still caring to some degree. What they don't like about you, Cancer, Ace of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is the thing I feel with this card. Inevitably, they're always going to still have this strong passion and desire for you. You know how to turn them on. You're Cancer. You sense this stuff. You know how to talk to them. You know how to please them. You know how to serve them. And not serving in like obviously a subordinate way, but just in bed. You know what to do to get them going, and no one else really has. And there's a fire for you that hasn't died within them, the attraction. But I also feel, Cancer, if they recently tried to get back into your DMs, try to contact you, or if they will, it's going to be very sexual, very suave, very charismatic, and you're going to shut that down. You've seen that before. That's not a new trick up their sleeve. And again, you already know that, and that's not what you're looking for from them, but they think that's the way to get you hooked. They're wrong. Maybe it was at one period of time in the beginning, but you're different now. You want something more than just a good session. There could have been a moment in front of a fireplace as well between the two of you. Maybe you guys had an intimate moment on the couch in front of the fireplace. In wintertime. I'm hearing January. They could be Aquarius or a Capricorn, or you last talked to them January, or something significant happened around that time. What they like the most about you, Page of Wands. Fire energy again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. The attraction, the chemistry. It's unmatched when it comes to you. They haven't found this type of fiery, sensual, sexual energy with anyone else. No one can quite get them going like you, Cancer. Let's just say that. And they like the passion, they like the excitement, they like the thrill. In Cancer, I say we because I'm a Cancer. You do too, let's just say. But it has to be more. It's not enough. It's too fleeting, it's too surface level. You have to go deep. I'm hearing go deep or go home, And you realize that this is like what they're in it for most of the time. What they don't like about the connection, the Emperor, Aries energy, that you need them to step up. You want them to step up. Or before, you left them out in the cold, you put your boundaries in, you pulled back, or even if they left you, this was the last thing you kind of said to them was that you're not doing enough. you want them to kind of grow up. You kind of view them in some sort of way as being emotionally or just generally immature. You want someone who is grown, wise, strong, steady, stable. You want a mature masculine energy is kind of what I'm picking up from this for some of you. Again, it has nothing to do with gender or sex. It has to do with energy. Someone who, when they say they'll do something, they'll do it. Who will act on their integrity. Who is a good paternal figure even for some of you. You may even have kids with this person for some. And this could be baby daddy, and you don't think they're doing enough. Baby mama, they're not doing enough for your kids in general, for some. But you want them to step up, and they don't want to. Or they're not ready to, or whatever the excuses they have. Why you put this boundary in. And you know the funny thing is that where they were feeling like their feelings, their Ace of Cup was going out of control, now they have no control over this situation now. Because you aren't entertaining them. You're not replying. You're not responding. You're not reaching out anymore. And now they feel powerless. They feel powerless in this situation with you, Cancer. Highest hopes, the World card. Fixed energy, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo energy. I believe that Aries had this in their spread as well. So if you have Aries in your chart, or you're connected to an Aries in some sort of way, I suggest watching the Aries reading to see if there's messages for you there. They had this in the same exact spread place. But different than Aries, for you, give me what I want or get out. I can go on. I can move on. Maybe before there was a place in time, Cancer, where you thought like you couldn't move on without this person, that you were so stuck on this person. You didn't get what this person did to keep you so constantly thinking and obsessing over them or the situation, but that's not you anymore. In some sort of way, you've been empowered by this. You're given the upper hand now. And if you can't give me what I want, by the end of the month even, I'm out completely. And I'll move on to other people who will be more compatible with me. I'm ready to do that now. I wasn't before. I struggled with this before, but I've ascended. I've grown from this connection with you. So thank you if that's all this was meant to be, because now I'm stronger, wiser, and I can spot out this clownery the next time it tries to come up in someone else. But others of you, I feel that they just want to get reconnected again. Honestly, the circle does not end. And they feel like this is going to be an ongoing thing with you guys, regardless if you want it or not. It's something that you can't control. You feel, and only for now you're resisting, but eventually you'll be together again. Think you've taken a shower with this person before, or a bath with this person before, especially with this image here. Deepest fears, 6 of Wands, Leo energy. You'll be just fine. And not only will you be just fine, but they're going to watch you shine. They're going to watch you get all these comments on your Instagram or Facebook about how good you look in that picture from other people but them. That you're the one thing they can't have. That you'll always be this temptation. You'll always be this attraction. But even like, look at this. It's like, look, but you can't touch. And they'll be stuck in this while you're moving on. To see the likely outcome of this situation, Cancer, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. But before we go, I will pull a card from this deck here. And I'm going to ask if there's anything else you need to know about how they think about you, what you need to know about this, what they think of this situation. This is entirely their energy here. Let's see. Anything else that Cancer needs to know that they haven't told them? That they've kept secret from Cancer, hidden from Cancer, haven't said to Cancer? Well, Well, they know that you don't feel the same anymore. They know you're in a different vibration. They know you're in a different light. You're a different person than when you guys met. And this is how they feel about you. This is why they feel the Five of Pentacles. There's a strong attraction here, but where it was once I was trying to get Cancer to chase me, now I'm realizing they're not chasing anymore because they don't feel the same. That's a worry of theirs. And then we have money issues at the bottom of the deck. Five of Pentacles can indicate that. You know, it's like, ever since you left, things started to fall apart in their life. Or you completely pulled back. Maybe they went through some unexpected money issue situations. Loss of job. Or maybe their job was an excuse a lot to not hang out with you. They'd say, oh, I gotta work, but then you saw that they posted a story with their friends going out at a bar. Something like that, right? Or they just always used work as an excuse to not get close to you. But now they're realizing you're different now. Now they're realizing you're not going to chase. And if they want to do something about it, they're going to have to chase. If they don't, you'll replace, right? But anyway, Cancer, we're going to go ahead and see what's likely to happen and unfold in the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here, and I'm going to pull some oracle cards as well just to add to this likely outcome, but more importantly, anything you need to know about this connection, about this person, for your highest and greatest good. If you'd like to join me there, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Cancer, I really hope that this has given you clarity, healing, insight, and guidance in regards to this connection, especially if you've been feeling their vibes a lot lately. If you have, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Want to win a free 30-minute personal reading with me? Check out the description box and scroll down a bit to see how you can enter your chance to win the only personal reading I give away every month to one lucky subscriber, in case you're interested. I love you, Cancer, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Cancer.